One thing I can tell you about being a Heat fan is that it is not easy. After months of trade talks, Damian Lillard is traded to the Bucks and not the Heat. And here's the full trade. Milwaukee gets Damian Lillard. The Trailblazers get DeAndre Ayton, Toumani Camara, I don't even know who that is, Drew Holiday, a 2029 first-round pick, and 2 first-round pick swaps, all from the Bucks. The Suns get Grayson Allen, Keon Johnson, Nasir Little, and Yusuf Nurkic. Now, first thing I want to say is that I'm extremely disappointed in Pat Riley and the Heat organization for not making this trade possible. There's been so many times over the past years where there's all these stars interested in playing for the Heat, and the trade is never able to be done. Zach LaVine, Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal's 2 options were the Suns and the Heat. And everyone thought there's no way that the Suns have the assets, and of course they made it happen because the Heat weren't as aggressive because they were waiting on Damian Lillard to request a trade, and he requested a trade in early July. It is late September, practically early October, and he's finally traded, and it's not to the Heat. Damian Lillard came out and said, I want to be traded to the Heat and only the Heat. And if I'm traded anywhere else, I'm requesting a trade right back to the Heat. So everyone thought it was over. Everyone thought the trade was basically done without it actually being official when Dame requested the trade. And it was too good to be true because everything was shaping up for Miami. You know, we lost Gabe Vincent to the Lakers. Strus left to the Cavs. And I mean, it's just Tyler Hero escapes another trade rumor somehow. And he just tweeted out Miami Heat for lifer. And I don't know how I'm going to handle myself because I love Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero is my favorite player in the NBA. And ever since he was drafted, he was. But we're talking about Damian Lillard here. I don't think the Hero is at that Dame-type caliber. And this offer that the Blazers are getting, it's not much better than what the Heat were going to be giving. Not only what the Heat were going to be giving, because of course we would have given up Tyler Hero, but he wouldn't have gone to Portland. But overall, what the Trailblazers would have gotten would have been a better trade. But I mean, honestly, maybe not better, but it wouldn't have been that much worse than this. So, you know, it really sucks. But plan B, Drew Holiday is back on the trade market. So, you know, maybe the Heat are going to be interested. And we're right back to square one trying to trade for a point guard from the Trailblazers. But this is just really, really annoying. I mean, you know, the more that we're hearing about what happened, it's less on the Heat organization, to be honest. It's more on the Blazers front office because Joe Cronin, specifically because that Damian Lillard requested a trade only to Miami, it made him not want to trade him to the Heat. So if Dame came out in early July and said, I want to be traded to either the Bucks, the Nets, or the Heat, then there would have probably been a better chance the Heat ended up as a Miami Heat. But because he only said the Heat, you know, a couple days ago, they told Dame that, would you want to trade to the Nets or Bucks? And he was like, yeah, sure. So it was only a matter of time. And not only did we not get Damian Lillard, he went to the team that is one of the most feared, if not the most feared, in the Eastern Conference. You now have a starting lineup of Damian Lillard, Pat Connaughton, or Malik Beasley, whoever, Chris Middleton, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Brook Lopez, and then whatever, Bobby Portis off the bench. And the Bucks are scary, man. I mean, I really just can't believe that we didn't get Dame after all these months. This is just a rant. I might have a more organized video coming after, but honestly, at this point, I probably won't have any NBA videos until the season's about to start in a couple weeks before, you know, the Eastern and Western predictions, award predictions, all that stuff. But man, I mean, you know, the Heat is the type that, you know, the Miami Heat obviously are going to find more gems. Now, we just brought in RJ Hampton on a 2-way deal, and I'm a fan of RJ Hampton just ever since he was playing for the Magic and stuff. Honestly, I can bet money right now that RJ Hampton will start for a playoff game for us. But, you know, we're going to find some more undrafted gems, just like we did with Gabe Vincent and Max Strus and Duncan Robinson and all those guys. But why not just take Damian Lillard wanted to play specifically for our team, and we still couldn't make a trade happen. It's just really annoying. It's the same thing with this organization year after year. Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving both had the Miami Heat on a short list of teams that they wanted to play for, and we couldn't make a trade happen. We weren't fully aggressive for Kyrie or for KD because we wanted Donovan Mitchell, and then Donovan Mitchell ended up being traded to the to Cleveland. And now, they're not really fully set on an extension, so maybe the Heat can revisit a trade for them, but honestly, it's not going to happen. And then, the whole thing this offseason, I already talked about it with Beal wanting to go to either the Suns or the Heat, but we weren't aggressive because we were so confident that Dame was going to request a trade. And then he did. Not only that, but he said he only wanted to play for us. And they still couldn't make a trade happen. Now, one thing that I'm actually kind of surprised with is that the Blazers never went back to the Heat to upgrade their offer, which is pretty crazy. But it just seemed like ever since, like I said before, when Dame said he only wanted to play for the Heat, Joe Cronin and the Blazers basically said that they're not going to be... They didn't say that, but it seems like they felt that they didn't want to trade him there only because Dame wanted to be only there. But yeah, man, just a full-on rant from a Heat fan's perspective. I'm beyond disappointed in the fact that we couldn't get... thank God the Dolphins are good, because if the Dolphins weren't good, the Marlins are fighting for a playoff spot. Gonna have a couple MLB videos coming soon because the Marlins are looking pretty good. Thank God the Dolphins are good. We're 3-0. I'm focused on the Bills game right now. Forget Dame, forget basketball, forget the Heat. We've got the Bills this weekend, and we've got the Mets tonight in the final game of the series, and then we've got Pittsburgh, hopefully ending with the playoff spot. But either way, that'll wrap up. Damian Lillard is a Milwaukee Buck, and Tyler Hero is a Miami Heat. Maybe we get Drew Holiday. Maybe another move is made for a guy like James Harden or something. But it's looking really unlikely. Either way, that'll wrap up. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day. Peace.